Okay, hello, I am zmoT, and we are on War Factory Day. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Where is the core? Over here. Okay, so lots of rocket launchers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 that range core probably, maybe 5. Actually, no, 5 I guess that range core. That's going to be painful. And this looks sort of like the one where you have to beat to unlock War Factory. The War Factory level 45. Sort of thing. Grappler, not a concern. That's good. This looks fairly easy, to be honest. Not ridiculously easy, but it's going to involve some smoking for sure. Let's just get, we're going to UR, or Universal Remote, or Sparkle, or whatever you want to call it, these 5 rocket launchers, and then suddenly it looks fairly easy. Grappler, yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward. Let's get Everspark loaded. That's the biggest mistake. Make sure you have Everspark loaded. There's nothing worse than hitting attack and you have Mist Brick or Dr. Kavan loaded. That is not fun. So what's the best strategy here? I think I'm going to get the ones that are furthest in first. Probably aim to get 3. If we get 4, it'll be a bonus. Where can I go to? It's going to be... Actually, you know what? I'm kind of tempted to grapple my way in there. Just to save a couple smokes. You may or may not want to do this just based on the fact it's a little bit dangerous, but... you know what? There's no point. We're going to come from this beach. I was thinking originally coming from this beach, but that would be not terribly bright. So we're going to come from this beach over here, and that way you don't have to go through any of these mines. And we'll just, should be able to get 3 fairly easily. Let's get going. I'm going to mark the front 2, and then we'll flare the back one, and that should be able to get us all we need to do. So we're going to drop Everspark under smoke. I'll push the button and then flare the back one. She'll get walking. And that, by flaring the back one, that way you know that you're in range of the front ones. That's my general thinking anyways. That way you just make it safe as possible. And we're very close to shore, so we can drop our smoke very, very late. Oh man, I was way too early even still. That sucks. I don't think we lost our delay, but either way, that sort of sucks. Man, that was at 100% even, so let's go past 100%. There we go. Now we're going to flare the back one. Probably should have double tapped there. Could have double tapped there. Am I going to have enough GB? Yeah, I should have double tapped. Oh well. Let's get the back one. Or that one right there. Probably should have double tapped there. A little bit silly not to. Now we've wasted GBE, but not quite enough to get 4 because we didn't double tap. Maybe should have just done a triple tap there even. Smoke. It would have been close. Now we need to use our extra GBE. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to mark some things. I highly doubt that I can get rid of any of this stuff, but if we mark it, it will help us later on. Just because once we smoke into that rocket launcher's blind spot, we're going to need to shock some things, and I probably should have gotten rid of that mortar instead. Is there any free GBE? No. Lots of grapplers. Okay, so there's attack number 1. Fairly mediocre. But again, that's just the first attack. Not a huge deal. Now we need to figure out a way to get the rest of the rocket launchers. Let's go like so and like so. Always make sure your flag for Everspark is way high up the beach, because you don't want to have to lose her on shore. It's never a good time when you lose her on shore. Let's not waste any smokes this time. There we go. That was slightly better. Now I'm going to try to go a little bit... I want to get that mortar that's over by the core, because it's going to be a pain later on. Now, let's push the button and flare the mortar and drop a smoke somewhere in there. Hopefully we don't lose her. There we go. That looks pretty good. And then once that's done, we're fairly well set up, I think. We'll save the rest of our GBE. Just because that mortar is probably going to be a pain otherwise. I don't even look at the shield generators, like lasers and grapplers and doom cannons and stuff. So otherwise, I think we're pretty much set up. That rocket launcher there doesn't range core. Let's mark some more things. We want to get rid of you. What I'm going to do is, let's get this, let's just, we've only had 2 attacks, so I could probably get rid of some more things with Everspark. Let's do that. Let's just drop our GBE on these snipers here. I mean, probably not going to get them down, but at least we're working towards something. Pretty close. Okay, so there's that. I think that's 2 attacks. I'll hit the core on my 4th attack. Yeah, let's do one more universal remote just to clean this up as much as we possibly can. Let's drop an Everspark into here. Now, what do we want to get? Let's get the shock launcher first. Hopefully we'll be underneath 2 smokes. Have our smoke ready just in case. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, that's unfortunate. Thought she would stay underneath that smoke, but at least we got... Let's turn on... can I turn on... Come on. There we go. For those of you who are going to complain about my selection of music, I have U2 on my phone because they gave you that free album and it just does not go away. Really frustrating, but every time I click play when I have headphones on, just like randomly, it will start playing U2, and I've never bought a U2 album in my life, so a little bit frustrating. Let's get... What can I get rid of now? The only thing I can probably GBE is the flamethrower. Not really required, but that Everspark attack was just horrid, so let's get our GBE caught up a little bit. 1, 2, 3. What do we want to do here? Barrage is cheaper. Ah, so close. We should be able to get that next attack, though. Otherwise, I think we're fairly well set up. I can move into the blind spot of that rocket launcher next attack, and then we'll just clear absolutely everything around us. Let's see here. How much health is on that flamethrower? Yeah, so we can get rid of that. We can do 1 shock on the right side, 1 shock on the left side, and completely crush everything's hopes and dreams. Let's get brick load. Do we want to use brick? This is one of those ones where it's personal choice, I think. Let's have a look here. Brick will be dropping critters. There's no lasers in range, so that'll be fine. That'll help get rid of some... That'll help deal with some sniper towers and things. Did I just say brick would be dropping critters? You know what I'm trying to say, nonetheless. I'm gonna bring Everspark. I think that, I don't know if that's gonna be a good idea or not, but we'll find out. You guys can maybe the judges of if that was a good idea or not. 1 smoke over in this general area. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Come on, Everspark. Get there. But otherwise, we're going to go right into there. Hopefully brick... Oh, Everspark did make it. My drop was not good, but doing everything really fast with those last couple flags worked out fairly well. So we're going to hopefully have the delay still. Looks like we have the delay. Looks like we still have the delay. So far, so good. Now, because of the way we damaged things, we should be okay. Oh, I forgot to get rid of you. There we go. There we go. Doing all right. There we go. Getting into some things. I don't think we've lost hardly any troops by the looks of things yet. Let's keep that Doom Cannon shocked because Doom Cannons are scary. Now, this is basically the exact loadout you have to beat. Obviously far more difficult, but to beat, just to unlock Everspark. So, kind of neat. Now we walk back, and I will push the button because I want to get rid of some of these sniper towers here, because otherwise they'll be super annoying. There goes one of them. And we should be able to get rid of the other one with our troops. And then we'll move back into here just to get away from those machine guns. Move away from machine guns, thank you very much. And then I'll push the button one more time. She'll walk, she should be able to, oh, she's going over there. Damn, I was really hoping she'd walk over and get that sniper tower by core. Doesn't really matter, I don't think they're actually ranging us. Yeah, they actually are. We're losing a couple troops, I think, but Everspark's critters are coming in handy. And overall, fairly easy war factory. Obviously that smoke to the back in there is a little bit difficult, but your Everspark run on attack number 3 was likely way better than mine, so I only got one shock launcher. You could have got the shock launcher and the flamethrower and maybe the rocket launcher even if you're unsure. But there it goes. Let's see if we can let Everspark and her critters clear some things. No, I smoked a little bit too early. There's no way that Everspark's going to get that. But at least our Zookas will all shoot in one volley. Come on, take it out in one volley. Come on, Zookas. Here we go. Ah, so close. There it is, War Factory, August the 10th. Pretty easy one. Check out the unlocking Everspark video that I've got out there. It's basically this exactly out. I haven't seen it since, I don't think. But nonetheless, pretty easy. Let's show you the stats for the fans. 57% troop damage, 110% GBE. That's 101 GBE unboosted. No statues glowing. Always well. Hopefully you got that. Probably able to get it a little bit better than I did. My Everspark attacks definitely left a little bit to be desired for. Not doing the double tap or the triple tap. Just mark the defenses and get in there nice and tight, and you should be all good. That's all I got. Thanks for coming in.